Welcome, Leo, to your beginning of the month reading for March. Hope you friends are doing great out there. This reading is for the 8th through the 17th. Okay. Let's see what's going on with you, the beautiful Leo. And remember, friends, if this doesn't resonate with you, you can always watch your rising moon or Venus. Best message, please, for Leo. Page of Swords. It could be something that you are learning and you're trying to acknowledge at this time, looking for some kind of acknowledgement, learning something about someone, but it also feels like someone, it might be watching you, Leo. Just want you to know, I'm watching you, very attentive and watching you. They might even be learning about you by watching you. And it could definitely be a Gemini or a Libra. Change your focus. So the change of focus is literally showing how on the attentive part that you are learning and doing things, you may have been changing your focus a little bit, maybe away from them. If you have felt like you have changed your focus away from, we're going to call this Gemini, then that has gotten their focus to actually change on you and want to watch you more, pay attention to you more, and maybe even try to understand why you've kind of changed your focus. What is it that Leo is doing? And it's kind of sparked their attention as you're kind of not paying that much attention to them. Kind of interesting, right? It's like, as soon as I'm not paying that much attention to you, man, you got all the focus on me. Okay, so getting straight into the situation. The situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. Remember that Gemini does not have to be a Gemini. It could be anyone. The embrace is upside down for this time. Opening up. It looks like you did try to get this person to open up at one time, or they wanted you to open up. One or the other. Opportunity beckons is in reverse as well for the near future. So if you felt like maybe even the two of you were opening up together, it just feels like either it shut down a little bit, or maybe someone was shut down and didn't want to open up as much. But there's also a release as well. So let's see what's going on. Clarifying on the opening up. It just feels like they're trying to race towards you, trying to open you up, or you were racing towards them, trying to open them up. It does feel like one's releasing while the other one's trying to open, more than anything. The messages are just not coming through. The more I'm racing at you, trying to send you messages and trying to, you know, get you to open up to me, the more you're blocking me. Causes some mental confusion of why they're either not answering the calls, why you guys are having this kind of downslide. It's definitely not going the way you want it to go. You might even felt like either you or them was someone's letting go a little bit. Feels like there's a slide back. One's charging forward and the other one is definitely releasing. Or ignoring, however you want to see it. And this is where the change your focus comes. I just feel like it was you who was trying to give them the attention, and they were kind of like, nope, I'm not going to give you any attention. And now that you've changed your focus away from them, boy, they're coming rushing back. You're not embracing the situation the way they want you to embrace the situation. Absolutely not. It was because you stopped manifesting on the situation. You stopped giving the passion out, Leo. You said, well, look, if you're not going to pay attention to me from the past, I'm not even embracing the situation. I'm not manifesting. I'm not going to go towards you with my heart, my passion. And this is where like I said, once you stop doing those things, now they want to watch and they want to spy on you. They want to try to get your attention. They're trying to figure out what's going on with you. With the Ace of Pentacles, you're like, I'm now focused on other things, maybe work, other opportunities. You feel like you have other blessings and other things coming towards you where you're not going to embrace them the way you tried to give it to them once before. And remember, if it's the other way around, that's fine. King of Pentacles, you're looking for this. You're so self-assured that you feel like you have all the prosperity you need. So you're not really going to give them what you tried to give them before, that passion. So right now you're not feeling like, okay, that's fine. I'm not going to give you exactly what I tried to give you before. No, you feel like you have rewards and opportunities in other places. You're putting other things on a pedestal, so they might even feel like they're kind of the third wheel within the situation. So it does feel like they do have some of the attention from you, right? But you're so focused and studying on other things that they're kind of like got the backseat going on. So you definitely put them in the backseat. So whatever these two other people are, you know, you've got the main attention here. They want to be this main attention, but you're saying, no, I'm sorry, you have to sit in the backseat. Because now my job is number one in the, you know, in the front seat. And, you know, this is, you know, in the driver's seat, yada, yada. You know what I mean? Filling up the whole car. You might even throw them in the trunk. Who knows, right? And I'll get back to you later. But it does feel like no matter what it is, your rewards and recognitions are different and your focus is somewhere definitely different now. I just think, like I said, I think it's interesting. You give them all this attention, and then as soon as you stop giving them attention, they're trying to limelight the situation and want all this attention from you. Such it is. But nope. They don't see you coming towards them the way they actually want you to come towards them. They're looking for this attention that you know, that they know that you have within you. Because they've seen it before, and they're saying, well, how come Leo's not doing what they did before? See it. And it was like, because you weren't willing to open up and give me any kind of reassurance that anything is going good. If anything, you just kept pushing me back into a corner, not answering my texts, not doing this, not doing that, and then kind of getting back to me when you felt like it. So it became some kind of inner conflict, or you wanted me to compromise with all these other things you were doing and not giving me any attention at all. So yeah, well, Leo wants the attention. And when Leo doesn't get the attention, the focus changes, right? Yeah, now you're going after your own. You have other victories and goals coming in. Some of you even have a new love coming in as well. Or you already have a new love. For others of you, if you don't have any of the above, you could even be focused on a new love as well. But if you don't, that's just showing that they're showing all their emotions to really get your attention and really show you that they want to be a part of this relationship. They want you to, you know, have victory with them. Unrequited love for Leo. Offering services, ideas, and other opportunities elsewhere. So for some of you, you might even have a new love. For others of you, you're telling them, I don't really love you the way I thought I did. The love would have to be replenished. They would have to show you a lot. They would have to be more at service for you. It would, you know, besides just the spying and watching, they actually have to show you something. But you don't see them being that over-determined, or you're just not that, you know, this is a Leo card though, so it's probably not you that over-determined. So it's just showing a little under-determined to actually want to get back into the area you once felt. My heart's not feeling it, right? It's like, maybe. Because you're a little defending. You're kind of defending your heart a little bit. So it's like I'm letting you creep in a little bit, but I'm showing that I have boundaries and I have barriers. So I'm not going to allow you to, you know, come all the way, right? So definitely not going to allow them to, look, it feels like they kind of stepped on your heart and you're not going to allow it again. So you're definitely got a wall up. It feels like you feel like for some of you, like they took advantage of you and you became like the fool in love. Why do fools fall in love? You don't want to feel like that again. So you definitely are kind of bound up. You don't want to make another foolish mistake with this person. So I do feel like you're giving this person some attention. But like I said, it's backseat attention. So it's definitely back and forth, but you're not going to allow them, like I said, to really, yeah, I'm not going to actually commit to you. I'm not, and if they ask if they want you to be committed to them, but you're saying, I'm not going to be committed to you. And, it doesn't mean that you don't love them. It just means I'm not in love with you. There is a difference between loving someone and caring about someone and being in love with someone. Last time you might have felt like you were falling in love with them and then they went away. And now you're saying, okay, fine. And that's where why do fools fall in love? Man, why'd you do that? I opened up my heart and my soul and everything to you, and you just kind of crapped and walked all over it. Shut me out. So you definitely are saying over here with the Hierophant, I'm not committing myself to you the way I did in the past. Because there could have been a past from this past, right? So this could have been like a month ago, a couple of months ago, but maybe it was really, really good before that, right? Some of you it could have been. However, take it how it resonates. Everybody's story is a little different, but the Hierophant over here says that I'm not committing all of my love, energy, or time to you. I see I already tried to do that, and you said no. I'm actually better off. I feel more happy. Wow, the Ten of Cups. You're saying I feel way happier right now with us just being where we are. So whatever the standards are of the relationship is, whatever standpoint it is, you feel content. There's a better contentness there because you don't feel like you're having to overgive anything. So you already feel like you have a blessing. Yeah, because you're afraid that if you give too much, it's just going to end up in chaos, confusion, and you just don't want that. You don't want those feelings again. I don't want to be in those feelings again. I don't ever want to have those feelings with you again. So it's definitely, it's definitely you saying, this is where we're going to stand. These are the rules. We're only getting this close, right? We're never going to get like this. You know what? We might get like this, but it's going to take a long time. Because you have to prove yourself. You have to show me stuff. You can't just take off and then come back and then just think the whole world revolves around you. Especially you're a Leo, so the whole world revolves around you, not them anyways. Beautiful Leo jokes. I'm Leo rising, so I'm right there with you. Hey, excuse me. Why aren't you paying attention to me? Right? So, hey, just saying. Gotta love joking with the Leos. But yeah, guys, seriously though, on a real note though, really, like I gave you everything. I showed you everything. And then you dissed me. And then as soon as I didn't focus on you, you're really going to spy on me and then try to come back and then try to open me all up again? Nope. You're going to have to take it. It's going to be baby steps. They're going to have to learn baby steps. Falling into a trap, right? Opportunity beckons. You feel like, hey, you know what? It's at your convenience. So, am I your convenience? Because every time it's convenient, you want to come around. Okay, so I open my home to you. I open my heart to you. But every time that I open my home and my heart to you, you escape. So it feels like a convenience. So maybe I'm just a convenience. When you want something, when you want passion, you want love, you're here. King of Swords. Again, that's them. They're saying, no, I'm having a transformation. So they are definitely trying to transform, the situation. They're trying to let go of the old them so that they can try to renew themselves with better communication and having better communication within themselves to know that, wow, every time, it gets hot, 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 I go, go, go. So it gets a little warm and a little steamy and a little overheated, and it feels like everything is going passionately well. Then all of a sudden they're out the door, they're gone again. So then you're running after them. But it doesn't look like you're running after them this time. Nope, you're staying sturdy and you're staying where you are. With the Hangman over here, you're saying, well, I don't know. I'll take the risk. It's almost like, well, you know what though? It does feel like they are trying to self-sacrifice something. It does feel like they are guilty of trying to self-sacrifice something that they keep holding on to. The problem is with the Queen of Pentacles is that they don't feel like they have the resources to be able to have the complete transformation that they're looking for. You know, they can't find that key within themselves to actually unlock that real true door, to actually have a true transformation. So it does feel like the transformation that they're having is so small, because they haven't really taken the real step of self-sacrifice just yet to actually find that key. You know, guys, this person needs a lot of reflection and inner strength. Yeah, see, because they're weak. They don't have the resources within themselves are weak. So their inner strength is very weak. So therefore, if their inner strength is very weak, then they're going to have a hard time fighting, right? They definitely need some definite reflection, meditation, reflection, shadow work. You know it, I know it, we can see it. You know, if they did this shadow work, you know, I think that would even be better, because then they can get down to what I like about myself, what I don't like about myself. Because we all know that within self-reflection of shadow work, it is the most damning of them all for ourselves, because it freaking hurts. Because then we could say, wow, I am freaking weak. I suck. I suck in this area. I need to be stronger here. I need to learn to, you know, really use my communication skills, or however, you know what I mean? But it's really kind of nitpicking on yourself, right? So you kind of like, you could take a piece of paper and be like, the things I don't like about myself, the things that are wrong, like truly wrong. I'm not talking about just tiny flaws. Who cares? You bite your nails. Who cares? No, I mean, like, you know, I have issues that keep me away from Leo. I have issues that keep me down and out, and then the good things. I always say go with the bad ones first, so you really get deep into yourself, about the situation, and then when you get to the good things, it's kind of like you feel better about yourself, saying, yeah, but you know what, I have these really good qualities. So that way when you get out of it, you have a more positive outlook to the situation. Because if you do it backwards, a lot of times we leave and we feel like, man, I'm just a piece of crap. So I always say do the piece of crap ones first. So that way when you leave the session, you say, you know, but there is good things about me. And then that positivity will really, you know, you're leaving feeling better about yourself, knowing that you have good qualities. I always say it's better, because the things that you're going to do are going to, you know, that you do last are going to be staying with you on that energy level. But then you look at your paper and then you can just be like, yeah, I'm going to work on this one today. I really need to focus on this. I really need to start doing something about that. Absolutely. Weighing your pros and cons. Man, we just said that. Bam. You know? And this is going to help give this person clarity about the situation. You know that this is the best step for them, guys, right? Because no matter what, you're going to be weighing your pros and cons too about the situation, because you're going to know this is what they really need to actually have the clarity, the understanding for a fresh new start within themselves, but they need a lot of self-growth. But I just feel like your change in your focus is just going to be, this is where it is, this is how it's going to be, until you can actually do something about it to prove to me that you have some kind of growth and that you got strong somehow. Otherwise, I just see them kind of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So they're just going to change the focus, change it, you know what I mean? And it's just going to be, it's going to be like a circle for them. So finally, you're just going to get done. You're just going to be through. I just don't see you staying. I just think that, and after that, you're just going to get like to the point where you're either bored or you're just not willing to, you know, give the relationship a chance anymore, because there's nothing really to work on. Look, if they can't work on themselves, what am I here for? You know, maybe even give solutions to how they can do this. Maybe you open them up and say, hey, you know what? I know what shadow work is. I'll tell you what it is. You know, and they don't want to do that. You know, how much can you give, Leo? Remind yourself that you are a soul spirit being. You're the soul spirit being. They're a soul spirit being. You know, having a human experience. The human experience on this journey can only go so far. You can only help a person so much. And I already see it over here in the present. You're going, yeah, but I'm not going to let you destroy me or take me away from the things that I really care about, or try to get me into an emotional downfall, to spy all you want and try to learn what you want. Maybe the more that they learn, right? Foster patience with this person, you know. Right? So, you know, maybe they just need to slow down and try to figure out what they need to do. Right? Okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.